Casino, Baby Keem, and we're gonna be honest, guys. This is another quick one.
Yeah.
11 songs, 37 minutes. That's just 14 more minutes than the Alchemist Currency Larry June album. But this one was one that everybody was waiting on. I believe it's already like the highest streamed rap album on Spotify or some shit like that. But a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start, Corey?
So let's start with the length first before we dive and go in, songs and things like that. Because I know initially before the album came out Thursday evening, you had sent it to the group when we saw it was only 11 songs, 37 minutes. So like initially, prior to hearing the album, like what were your thoughts on that? Did you kind of feel a certain way? Were you kind of like speculative? Like what was you thinking?
And I don't want to just dead give away everything I feel about the album, speaking in this part, but I felt not like we would be cheated or shorted, but this would be a project that, of course, would meet lyrical expectation. But I feel like when I saw that, I knew we wouldn't be able to judge it by anything. And I kind of feel that about the album. But how did you feel when you saw the post?
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way where I'm like, it's going to be hard to match or stack this up against Melodic Blue. I feel like Melodic Blue gave us such a story, had such a theme. And not to say that this one doesn't, which we're going to dive into, right? Because I even said, like, leading up, watching the documentaries, that this one was going to feel more home. He was going to tell stories. He was going to get personal, mention his family.
He does.
But yeah, initially I was like, bro, what? 11 songs, 37 minutes. I just, again, thought that this would be the album for Keem with the weight, with the rise that he's on. Like, this would be the one that would kind of like, set him apart. Maybe be his Good Kid, Mad City that took Kendrick to the next level as far as like storytelling and things like that. So yeah, I mean, initially I felt like we were going to be shorted, just like what you said, but I was like, hey, let's wait till the album actually gets here and wait till I press play.
Yeah, and then we get to Friday and the actual album releases, or Thursday night, whatever you want to call it. I heard this immediately on Thursday night. It was like, for me, 36 minutes, I can play this once or twice and then go to bed.
Yep.
So I open up, No Security. I love No Security. Mm-hmm. You don't really get a beat or anything behind it, but
more like a freestyle, kind of just introing you to the album, obviously.
I like No Security. Number 2 is a classic album, number 2, for not just for Keem, but really for anybody. You go High Energy. Birds and the Bees, I really like that track. I think he rapped well on that. Good Flirts, that's going to be my song of the week. Good Flirts, to me, right now, hit-wise, is the best song on the album. This isn't because of Kendrick Lamar. I don't even think Kendrick Lamar was just the strongest part. I think him and Momo were the biggest and best part of the song. Now I think Kendrick's got some lines that are gonna stick in there. I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too, or my girl like I'm Young Thug too.
Mm-hmm. And the little bridge at the end, rubbing on your booty.
Yeah, kissing on your booty. Yeah. All of that made it what it is. But I want to tip my hat off on that song to Keem, because him and Momo did the bulk of carrying that track.
Yep.
I also want to stop and say, any male or female listening, they should know, like, especially if you have a girlfriend, all of us gossip with our girl like we Young Thug.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. We be talking about you bitches. Yeah. We be talking about you. I'm sorry. And actually, I'm not sorry, because that shit shouldn't have came out for Young Thug. Like, we should have never heard him gossiping about all these other people, because we do that. You do it.
Yep. Supposed to do it. If you're not doing it, then that's an issue in your relationship. You need to check yourself.
Yeah, like, you and your girl don't even talk enough. Right. if that's what y'all got going on.
Exactly.
You don't even gossip about other bitches.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my God, that bitch is ugly, baby. What the fuck do she got on?
Yep.
Moving on. House Money. House Money's cool to me.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I Am Not a Lyricist is what I would consider the best song on the album. This song feels like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
This song feels like Section 80.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. Something about Section 80 with a little bit of Sing About Me Dying of Thirst.
Yep. Even Andre.
Yeah, it sounds vocally like Andre 3000. His voice and tone sounds like Andre 3000.
Yep.
But I Am Not a Lyricist, to me right now, is the best track on the album. Is his most vulnerable track on the album. His lyrically best. He rapped the best on this one. Yeah, that was just reminiscent of early Kendrick Lamar for me.
Yeah, it kind of blew me away. So right before, I think early Thursday, maybe Thursday morning, he dropped another episode of the documentary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like 10, 15-minute episode on YouTube. So I'm watching that, and there's a clip of him in the studio recording this song.
Okay.
And I immediately was like, ooh wee, bro. I was like,
Yeah,
I just
man.
heard the flow. It was only like 30 seconds. I was like, ooh, that one gonna be nice. Because I remember just seeing the track list when we talked about it. And when I saw I'm Not a Lyricist, I kind of like cringed. I was like, what? Nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
What do you mean, nigga?
Right, exactly. But then I heard that little snippet. I was like, okay. And then playing it, like you said, bro, just the vulnerability, him taking the influences of Kendrick, Andre, whoever you want to, say that it was. But I think what I like the most about Keem so far and what he's shown even in the past, bro, just, the willingness to use different sounds and different voices and just experiment and try shit. And I feel like that's what Kendrick was doing early on.
I was gonna say that's
well.
early Kendrick.
Bro, Kendrick was doing that shit so much. And obviously you're gonna, take heed and learn from Kendrick in this situation. But Keem is doing that at an incredible level, which I think is gonna benefit him well moving forward. You can look at Don Toliver doing that early in his career and keeps doing it as well. And
Tyler.
every album that we get, bro, they keep just building on it and increasing it, and it helps them establish those new identities that we talk about.
Yes, just like you said, new identities. Each time they do something like this, or there's a different voice. Even with the Cole, I can think about Born Center, bitch, that type of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just picking up a gym, or I'm leaving a gym every single time, or I'm taking one and I'm gonna use it for next time. I'm gonna use this one for next time. I'm gonna use this one for next time. It's great.
Yep. It's like I said, an experiment, like a test.
Yeah.
Just seeing if it works. So I love that track as well, bro.
Moving on, Sex Appeal. The first time I heard it, I wasn't a big fan of it.
Really?
I wasn't a big fan of it because I was like, in an album, I'm coming off of Melodic Blue. I want every track on here to be so meaningful.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But when I played it back the second time, and you start to think about this in the thought process of slot machine, ching, bitches everywhere. This is Vegas, asses, club. And I love Vegas. That's my favorite city to be.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to think about it, and I'm like, damn, this song is Vegas as fuck. Who else to be on this bitch besides Too Short?
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
I think
Too Short's the
Sex Appeal-
babe, but still.
Yeah, I think Sex Appeal is a hit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I like that. I like it now.
I think that one gonna grow more on people. I feel like that's one that's gonna get a lot of attention, like social media. Same thing with Birds and the Bees. I know we skipped over that one earlier, but I'm seeing just a lot of traction already with that one. But yeah, first time I heard Sex Appeal, I kind of knew. Like I felt the flow, I felt the vibe. I was like, ooh, and then you throw Too Short on it, like you said. I just felt like it was perfect, bro. I love that track.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan at first, but the first time I heard it, I didn't have my sonic ears on. I wasn't thinking about this like in the grand scheme of the album. I was just thinking like, all right, Keem is lyrically amazing. You got to lyric me out with every single one of these. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's a lot better. Moving on, number 8, Highway 95 Part 2. Love it.
Yep.
I can't think of the name of that sample, but I remember hearing it for the very first time on Baby Boy, and that's when I played the song. And I really love you.
See if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, the name of the song is just blank in my head, but
Yeah, it's called I Do Love You.
who is it?
GQ.
Yeah, okay. I really enjoy this track. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably my second or third favorite track on the album. It doesn't do for me what Highway 95 Part 1 did. That one was just a dream.
The Lauryn Hill sample just takes it to
Yeah.
level, you know.
And he was rapping like the Rent was due on that bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really do enjoy this one too. Circus Freestyle. I'm not a huge fan, but I like it.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Dramatic Girl is something that's alternative, which is something that I really go for, but I wasn't a huge fan of this one.
Yeah, I felt like because I think he sampled this the person that's featured, was it Che that's featured on that
Che
one?
Ekru.
I think he sampled them on Melodic Blue as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I kind of feel like they're just a relationship that's probably built there. You know, he obviously wanted to just have another one of those songs. But yeah, that one is one for me right now. I won't say is a favorite, but I also kind of understand why you maybe place it at the second to last song on the album, in a sense, you know, because it's not really a lyrical song, like you said. It necessarily don't all the way fit even the casino theme, but it's still a song that I feel like is Baby Keem's sort of like identity outside of the rap. You know what I mean? So I was okay with it, but it's still not one that I would say is a favorite for me.
Okay. What about No Blame?
No Blame is my favorite song on the damn album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love No Blame. But it hasn't caught me the way Good Flirts or I'm Not a Lyricist or Highway 95 has. But yeah, that's one of the ones that's up there for me.
Yeah, bro.
All in all, I do think Baby Keem put out a good album. I have trouble saying whether it's a great album because it's extremely short.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to have a very hard time stacking up not only in his discography but in music this year and period, because it's really short.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you compare it to anything. I feel like because it's only 30 minutes, anything that is at least on par with it automatically goes over because it's longer.
Yeah, you get more.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I love Keem. I do want to have the tough conversations. I'm done in the podcast like era. I'm out of the podcast era of sugarcoating shit because we like people. We have to address how Baby Keem went in the house for 4 years and came back out with 36 minutes worth of music, Corey.
Yeah.